I decided to take and do the Millionaire Salon Blueprint for two reasons. One, because I remember when I would start the new year off, right? And I would have all these big audacious goals in my business that I wanted to create this and I wanted to create that, and I was going to crush this goal or that goal. And so often by the next year I would get to, I didn't hit those goals. I didn't reach all the things that I thought I was going to be able to, all the things that I wanted to, because I didn't have like a plan in place. Like I would say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and this is how I'm going to create this. But I didn't put like tangible goals in place. I didn't put, points where I knew I needed to hit this goal by this point so that I would be on track to reach, whether it was bringing new guests in, whether it was bringing higher revenue, more retail, whatever the goal was. If I didn't put those targets in, I wasn't hitting them. And I remember year after year struggling, knowing that I should be able to freaking do what I put in place, but still falling short each year. And every year you would doubt yourself. Every year I would be thinking, well, maybe this is not really what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe this isn't what I'm meant to be. And I remember feeling overwhelmed, tired, and ready to give up. Until I finally put a plan in place that I went by. I put strategic goals in place. I knew exactly the way that I was going to create it. And I knew that this was the way I was going to be able to create this. And I didn't teeter off of that. Everything that I did in the business, everything that I marketed, everything that I ran after was so that I could hit the goals that I put in place. And I didn't run down rabbit holes like I was doing every other year. Feeling overwhelmed, feeling like, is it even worth it? Like, why do I keep doing this and still end up here? Like, why are other people creating the results that they're running, but I wasn't? And it was until I finally was like, okay, enough is enough. I need to figure this out, right? And that's when I put in this plan of action. Every year I would sit down, decide what I wanted to make in my business, and I tracked it. Because when you don't track it and you don't have the numbers to go by, you don't know how far behind you are. So you're still gonna always fall short. You're always gonna end up thinking that you're gonna hit the number and you didn't. And that's why I put this in place, because 30 years later, right, of owning the business, being in the industry for 35 years, right, but being a business owner for 30 of those years, too often, and coaching hundreds of salon owners and beauty professionals to create the results that they want, and too often we get in our own way. We get stuck where we're at. We have all these big goals that absolutely 100% you can do and you can crush them, but not having accountability, not having someone to spin ideas off of, right? Like, so often we are in this being a lone wolf, right? We're making all the decisions by ourselves, not having a community around us, not knowing whether it's going to work or not, right? And none of us do, but taking that leap of faith, right? And then when something needs to shift, like, you have people in a community that can share those with you and share what success was good for them or what didn't work, and you rise together, right? But so often today, which breaks my heart the biggest, and it's why I called it the Millionaire Salon Blueprint, is that too many individuals in this industry are still making less than $50,000 a year, still making less than six figures a year. We went into this industry because we loved creating beauty, we loved making people feel better, and we also knew that we would be able to create the schedule we wanted to, we'd be able to create the money that we wanted to, we would be able to have the time and freedom that this industry 100% offers. But so often we're working ourselves to death, we're putting everybody else first, we're not taking care of ourselves, and we're still making less than six figures a year. Which also breaks my heart too, is that the middle class, like, if you're not making above six figures, then you're in the lower income level. I don't know about you, but I didn't get into this industry to be in the lower income level. I didn't get into this industry not to be able to create the time, the freedom that I wanted, and be able to create the lifestyle that I wanted for my family, and also be able to create generational wealth for them. And how we can use our beauty business to even create generational wealth. It's a game changer, right? But we have to have plans in place. We have to know what it is that we want to hit and how we're going to do it. What are the goals that we're going to do? What are the strategic steps that we're going to put in place so that the end of 2024, like, you are celebrating, and I'm celebrating with you because you did it. And then you also get to be in the top 5% of the industry. Literally the top 1% in the industry is what it is, right? Because you ran after what you wanted, but you did what you needed to in order to reach the goals that you wanted. And that's what you're going to get in the salon, Millionaire Salon Blueprint, right? Like, we're going to take, it's going to be an intensive day. Like, we're going to crush this out. You're going to have a game plan for your entire year. When you sign up, you'll actually get a form to fill out. So I know exactly where you're at in your business and where you want to go, so that we can make this really for you, so that we can come alongside you, help you create the goals and what you want to plan in place so that you reach the goals at the end of the year. And what that would look like, like being able to have something already in place that you know where you're marketing, you know what you're going to be able to do to run after the goals that you have and how you're going to create it. And that's what this intensive day is going to give you. It's going to give you exactly what you need in one day. And then if you want to take it next further, you can actually upgrade to be in the VIP, which you will be coaching with me for 6 months. And what we will do is each month, like, we will be running hard after certain place in the business and working along with you to create exactly that is. So it helps give you accountability. It helps you have somebody to share different ideas with, maybe some marketing ideas that you want to do, some maybe campaigns that you want to do in your business, some ads that you want to do because you want to drive more traffic, get more revenue coming in, get more retail sales, being able to, sell retail online, how that looks, being able to really put things in place in your business so you can create several streams of income, not just only worrying about what's being made behind the chair in a treatment room or from your team. Like, what difference would that make to be able to have somebody that's already created the success in the business, that's still creating the success in the business, to come alongside of you to really help you get the results that you want in your business? And that's my heart, because I know it's time for the beauty industry, for all of us individuals that have stepped out in faith and said, this is what I want to do, and do it. Like, be the change in the world that we want it to be, right? And be able to create that for our families, for our teams, for the people that we serve every day. And be able to be proud of yourself at the end of the year because you did exactly what you said you were going to do, and you created the results that you wanted that will not only change your lives, it's going to change people around you. We're going to up level together. And the biggest part is that the feeling that you will have yourself because of what you created, and knowing that the work that you put in was so freaking worth it. To me, like, for myself, that was always the best feeling, that, okay, like, I am doing what I'm supposed to do, and I can do this, and this is where I'm supposed to be, and this is the impact in the business that I'm supposed to be impacting people, whether it's the people that we serve or our teams or our families or our communities. Like, where in your heart, like, what's maybe on your heart that you want to be able to give more, right? Like, what's on your heart that you want to be able to maybe serve? And so this way you don't have to, you're able to take some time away from the service that you provide and maybe serve in a different area of your church or a community thing that your heart's connected to. Like, the possibilities are endless when we create the business that has a plan that's going to give us the results that we want. And so I want to invite you, click below, join us on the Millionaire Salon Blueprint, and create $1 million this year. It's so much easier than you think. And you can do it whether you are a salon owner of a huge team, a salon owner of a small team, whether you're a suite owner, whether you're a booth runner, whether you are an employee somewhere. It's like, you can create the revenue that you want when you step out of your comfort zone. You come alongside of others that want to create the results in their business also, and that are going to lift up higher together. When you're around a community that wants the best for you also and wants you to see you succeed and get the results that you're looking for, the only way to go is up. So come join us. It's next week. It's like January 8th. And you're going to start your year out exactly the way that you should. Having a plan in place, running after it, and setting the goals that you want, so that at the end of 2024, you are going to have the biggest party ever, cheering you on because you crushed exactly what it is that you wanted. So make 2024 the best year that you've ever had. Step out in faith, step out in yourself, trust yourself, and invest in yourself and your business. That is absolutely the best decision you could ever make for your business, is to invest in it and invest in yourself. So I look forward to seeing you. Don't forget, click down below.